Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Tracks the Train Set game. I have not played this in quite a long time, that is. But the thing is, people have asked me from time to time if I'd ever sort of go back and do more of this game. And you know what, with Christmas approaching, I thought, sure, I'll come back and maybe do like a Christmas special, just a bit of bonus content here on the channel. So yeah, I think also there's actually a night, a map here that lends itself quite nicely to it. Bedroom Night. So we're just gonna chill out for a video, just build some stuff in tabs, and you know, maybe discuss a few interesting things in the meantime in the background. Now this is yeah, a big sort of Christmassy bedroom. It's got no walls, but sure. Right, we've got our toy box here. Kind of curious if there's anything, well, what sort of Christmassy props we actually do have in the game. I mean, obviously it's been a while since I last played. I'm trying to remember, what was the last time I played? Was it? It was me and Phil, I'm pretty sure it was. Just, you know, doing our kind of our own sort of thing, just having a chat whilst I should say, basically was messing around in the game, just putting things down. It was either the one where I built a train set around an apartment, or it was the one where I did a load of upgrades to Pretty System, but I can't remember. Oh, look, there's like a Santa Sleighs, candy canes. Yeah, there's stuff in here that probably will work for like a Christmassy themed map. So let me just look at this. Rock piles, there's animals over here. Penguins, yes. Reindeer, sandcastles, igloos. Igloos could probably work, actually, couldn't it? Yeah. What about vehicles? Anything new on there that's been added? Anything Christmassy? Well, obviously, there's the aircraft carriers again. There's also fighter jet. Was that a new thing? I can't remember ever putting one of those down, but maybe I did. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Elves, Santa and snowmen. Okay, they're all interesting. They could go in there somewhere. Absolutely. Could probably also decorate our train when we get a chance. Oh, look, there's a thing called the road ending now. I don't remember that. There's like a river ending piece as well. Pretty good. Yeah, again, there's probably been stuff added in since I last played and all that. Right, that's all the sci-fi stuff. I think we're okay with that. Got my Suburban and my sci-fi packs installed. That's good. Maybe just, you know, start placing down some tracks and whatever. So it starts out at this side, and then we begin over here. What if we could actually maybe go up onto the table with a little fruit bowl, is it? Or it's a bowl of baubles. Okay. Oh, look at this. You got like your Christmas tree over here. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well then. You know, and that you're looking forward to Christmas and all that. It's that time of year when, well, the time has come really to, you know, just relax, have a bit of fun, I do think. You know, chill out with family, friends maybe. But, yeah, I was thinking actually, it's probably a good video, just have like a podcast style sort of, oh yeah, let's have a think about, oh, right, that's not what I wanted to do. What am I doing? I wanted to see if I could, there we go, increase the height on that thing, like so. Oh yeah, you're looking forward to Christmas, ladies and gentlemen? You all got your Christmas shopping done or something? That doesn't come out quite on there. Maybe I need to, perhaps, turn it round, or maybe we can sort of bring it around like that. There we go. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? And you put it up like that and then bring it on here, onto the table. It's a bit of a weird structure, but it'll do. Alright, so we bring it along here. We'll probably turn it round like that and go across to the bunk bed. Think that'd be a good idea? I think that'd be a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten it sort of down a bit. Is that sort of level there now? No, not quite. It needs to be up one more. So, what was I saying? You know, I was saying, hope you guys obviously are looking forward to Christmas and all that. I'm just thinking like some Christmassy sort of topics that one could actually discuss in this video. So, I had to kind of think about it, and I came up with some ideas. And, you know, I mean, sort of thinking, for example, for instance, what is the sort of earliest Christmas that I can remember in my life? You know, because obviously everyone, you know, everyone has memories of many sort of years ago when they were just kids and all that. But what's like the earliest Christmas memory I actually have as a child? And I think, you know, thinking about it, I'd probably say it's probably when I was like 4 or 5 or something. Because the thing is, like, with me, when I as a, you know, growing up, there's a lot of memories that I just don't really remember as a child, especially sort of before the age of 4, I would say, before the age at which I went to primary school. Yeah, I think that's, you know, not obviously kind of not unique to me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because the thing is, you know, I think a lot of people sometimes struggle to remember things from their youth and all that, from their old childhood years. But yeah, so for me personally, it's like I get to a point from sort of like the age of about kind of 4 onwards where my memory gets better. There are certain things that I can sort of remember from my childhood days before I hit the age of 4. For example, a little fun fact about me, I had my 3rd birthday in Hong Kong, of all places. My family were going on a trip to Australia, because we had, you know, family out there at the time. And in essence, we... that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was this. There we go, that's better. Oh, that's made like a split piece, that has. I don't want to do that. Didn't even realise that was a thing you could do. Huh. Okay, well, I guess it's just going to be like that, is it? We're going to have like a split piece so we can go down the side here, I guess, on the top bunk. But yeah, so, old memory. I can vaguely recollect the days when, you know, I was just a kid and, you know, me and my family, we were going on our trip to Australia. I just have vague memories of when we stopped over in Hong Kong. And so, you know, this was back in like this was way back. This was before the handover, you know, when Hong Kong was still a British overseas territory. Back in the sort of well, it would have been the 90s. This would have been. Obviously, Hong Kong was handed back over to China in 1997. And so, yeah, I can vaguely remember that. And I had my 3rd birthday in Hong Kong. Little fun story about me, eh? I'm going to bring this track round here. But yes, that's just one random sort of memory that I do recall from my younger years. But the thing is, you know, that's not a specifically Christmassy memory, admittedly. That's not where I wanted to go with that. What am I doing? Straighten it up. And hold on, straighten up again. Is that directly over there? That is. Kind of don't want that putting supports down on there, but I don't think it will. I think we'll be okay. Bend it round. Keep bending it round. Can we get on the top of that present there? I think we can. Yeah, that's good. Just making a nice big track, that's all. Right, what was I saying? I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, that you know, my sort of earliest Christmassy memories as a child really do just sort of go back to my youngest years of when I was probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 or something. I just remember as a child having sort of abiding memories of one of my sort of most memorable Christmas presents I ever received, which was one of the Lego pirate ships. You remember those bad boys? I think mine, if I remember correctly, was the Redbeard Runner. That was the one that I had. Because Lego, you know, used to do some amazing like pirate ships from the old pirate theme back in the day. I can't go across there. What am I doing? Turn that around here. But God, yeah, I mean, Lego, so good. Hold on, let me just go down so I can see what I'm doing here. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Shit. Yeah. Go over there. There we go. A bit further. No, nice. Apologies if I'm a bit sniffly. As you can imagine, it's quite cold here in the UK at the moment. Very, very cold, in fact. And as a result of that, you know, it just means, get rid of that, there we go, it just means of course that, you know, all those British people, we get very snivelly, because the last few days, as you can imagine, it's been essentially below freezing in terms of the temperature, which is not good, and it's also been, well, snowing very briefly, I will say. It's actually melting away a bit now, as when I record this, but, you know, in essence, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Get rid of that. There we go. What was I saying? You know, but in essence, we British people have a tendency to get all ill and snivelly when, of course, when you know, when that happens. God dang, that freaking support's on there. I don't want it there at all. Right. Let's put these here like this. There we go. That's looking better. I can go in there, and then we can give some supports on here. Nice. See, that's looking better, isn't it? Imagine if you had a train set like this, running across all your radiators, all your floors. God, that's it, actually just bisecting through the radiator down there. Alright, put that there. Sit down there. Ooh. Oh no, that's not on the railway track, what I'm thinking. It's going a little bit through the old Christmas tree, but that's fine. Put you... Can I put support on that one? Put support on that one. Oh, there we go. Got it. That's better. There, and there, and there, and that one too. Oh, want to go down, please. Yeah, this is looking better, isn't it? Just gives it a bit of design, a few features and all that. But yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about Lego before I got distracted, putting these pieces down and all that. So yeah, I was talking about Lego, and the thing about, you know, Lego is I was very much a child of the 90s. And, you know, back in the 90s, Lego used to do all kinds of crazy, awesome themes. They really, really did. And that train sort of glitched into the track there. It's very strange. Don't know what's going on with that, but sure. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. But, you know, in essence, you know, Lego had all kinds of themes, and they had obviously like the pirate theme, for instance, which was really big and ran for quite a few years. It was very, very popular and all that. But the thing about it was that it had a number of what were essentially like pirate ships that you could get, and you could make them, and they were, you know, really, really awesome, little pirate ships that you could actually get and build. God, I'm so concentrating on what I'm doing here that I'm barely freaking doing proper commentary here. Right, let me just pull this forward so it actually gets onto the track. There we go. It's better. Wait, I think I need to be sort of at the halfway point, don't I? Actually, I could just have this going around the track at the moment, couldn't I? That'd be fine. I'm just going to leave that doing its thing. It looks pretty cute. Yeah, we'll just have it running, won't we? And we'll put some stuff down with its little gingerbread carriages. How adorable it is. So yeah, I had the Redbeard Runner pirate ship back when I was a kid, and you know, that was the one which it had a couple of like weird little gimmicks to it. It had like a setup where it's forward mast. If you pulled a little, it had like a sliding brick that pulled out, and if you pulled the brick out, basically what it did was it made the mast sort of lean on one side as though it had been shot by a cannon or something. And it also had a thing where like the back of the ship could swivel down, so you could get sort of to the interior of the ship and all that. And yeah, I mean, Redbeard Runner, like I say, had a couple of gimmicks to it, but you know, Lego Pirates obviously had a couple of other ships, some smaller ones like the Caribbean Clipper, but he also had some big ones. I think it was the one called like the Black Seas Barracuda and the Skull's Eye Schooner, which were really sort of big, awesome looking ones. But then I think oh, fucking hell, that thing's in the way. Can I get rid of you? Oh no, I just fucking got rid of some of the other supports. What am I doing? Oh, we accidentally just brought our train to a complete stop. Let's get it going up at a nice speed again. There we are. That's better. Right, let's get some supports down. So I've just gone and deleted a load of them without meaning to. Like that. There we go. Nice. And you there. Very good. But God, yeah. Oh my God, there's more supports over here that are sort of getting in the way. Oh. No. Hold on. I need to fucking get rid of you. How do I... Oh wait, is it this one actually that needs to be got rid of? Yeah, it's that one that needs to go, isn't it? Is that one fine? Not quite. How can I... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we get rid of that one too. They're in a bit of awkward places, those ones. Alright, back into the train, set it off again. Yes. But you know, when I think about LEGO in the 1990s, I think to myself, there are all kinds of crazy themes. Because, like, if you look at the space theme from LEGO in the 1990s, for instance, there were some pretty crazy themes, sub-themes within that. Because, you know, classic space obviously was just like, you know, space rockets and shuttles and things like that. But, you know, later on they had all kinds of like more sci-fi space themes with like aliens and robots and crazy sort of futuristic spaceships, stuff like that. And just had some really good ones. Some, like the Insectoids theme. Do you remember the Insectoids theme from like 1998 or whenever it was? Where it was basically like an alien theme where they had like spaceships and vehicles, but obviously, as the name suggests, they had kind of like an arthropod theme to them. That was such an awesome theme, that was. And I can still vaguely remember it, because I think I had one of the smaller sets for that as a kid. But other ones that were quite memorable back in the day, I remember there being... I think there was another space theme, similar, it was like an alien one called UFO, which was, yeah, like I say, another sort of alien-themed set. But in essence, that one had all kinds of stuff in terms of like flying saucers and like crazy sort of ground vehicles, and it had these really awesome looking like alien life forms, I guess they were. Oh god, now that one's in the way. Just get rid of that. There we go. Alright, a few of these supports are really messing things up for me. But you know, apart from the space themes, again, there were just so many other awesome themes from back in the day. For example, do you remember Aquazone, ladies and gentlemen? Aquazone, which was like a sci-fi underwater theme. God, I remember, I think I had cousins who had, I think it was called the Neptune base, was it? From the Aquazone theme? Like big sort of underwater base. Because I certainly remember at least they had lots of little like yellow like sci-fi submersible type sets. And Aquazone just looks really, really awesome in essence. So that's one which I would sort of, you know, if I'd been a kid, and if I'd had the money at the... I say if I'd been a kid, I was a kid at the time, what am I talking about? If I'd had the money at the time, you know, if I was an adult and I had a massive amount of disposable income, that's a theme I would have loved to just buy stuff for, or from rather. But yes, so many, that I just really wish I had. Can we get a load of Santa and elves here? Oh yeah, and then I'll go on to the old train up here. There you go, lads and lasses. So I reckon I could actually stop the train at this station. They'd probably get aboard, wouldn't they? Yeah, I like how that's a thing in this game. Right, what do I need to do now? I need to... well, let's just start chunking some more stuff in there. Where was that Santa sleigh that I saw before? Was it on here somewhere? I think it was, wasn't it? No, there's an igloo though. Where was it? Was it here? No, it must have been up here under the decorations, mustn't it? Sprinkling a greenhouse. Oh yeah, Santa sleigh. There you go. Let's chunk this in over here, maybe. Or maybe I'll put it there by the station. Right. Let me just take control of the old train and bring it to a stop in the station if we can. Oof. Yeah. Oh god, no, I'm going backwards. That's not what I want at all. You guys gonna climb on board? You little weird elves with your little weird ears. You gonna get on? Or can they not get on because I'm a bit too far back? Alright, let me just pull forward a little bit. There we are. Climb on, guys! Come on aboard. Okay, I'll pull forward a tiny bit more then, since you're being douchey about it. You know, it's probably a real skill, isn't there, to getting a train sort of lined up perfectly. Alright, that is fucking lined up perfectly and they're just not bothering to actually get on. Well, you know what? You lot just sit there on that platform not doing anything, alright? Yes. God. yeah, I've gone on a bit of a tangent so far about Lego without really meaning to, but that's fine, you know. People probably were really expecting me to just witter on about Lego or something, weren't they? Well, not Lego specifically. You probably were sort of expecting me to. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to. There is a way to decrease size of this thing, but I can't remember what it is. It's just otherwise it's a big block, which I don't really want. Unless we go. Hold on. Rotation. And that's increasing the grid size and all. Unless we can just chunk it in there, actually. How's that look? Actually, it's not too bad. That's fine, that's fine. It can go in there. We can have like a little Arctic scene down here, I think. With this igloo. Here we go. That's actually quite big. I thought it was actually going to be smaller, but just increase the grid spaces a little bit. Actually, let's do that further. And then do the rotations like this, maybe? Chunk that there. Oh, bollocks. Didn't mean to do that. Just got rid of it completely by accident. There you go. You go there. That's the stuff. Right, put these back to the maximum, like so. Can we get like a campfire outside it? Kind of hoping that we could do, actually. I'm sure there's one, isn't there? Campfire somewhere. Trees. Fairy trees. We could actually stick maybe one of these in somewhere, couldn't we? Be like... actually... let me just do this. Here we go. Stick all of these. Well, how many should I put in? Maybe one there as well. Yeah, just like those fairy lights trees. They're fine. So is there seriously not a campfire anywhere? I just can't remember. I really can't remember at all. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Boom barriers, solar panels. Must have been here somewhere. Oh yeah, campfire. Here we go. Put that there. Does it actually light up though? That's the question. I don't actually know. I don't think it does. Do we have any like little guys we could put near it? Maybe some like skiers or something? Or winter people? Yeah. Is it like a gang of them? I don't know. Alright. Just sprinkle them around here. Yeah, that's it. Boom. Just a funny little winter scene down there, that's all. Yes, I suppose it sort of goes together. You know, another question, actually, another topic of conversation for a good Christmas special like this is, you know, what's my sort of typical Christmas routine? What do I do around this time, this time of year? The thing is, you know, if you've obviously watched, like my So You Being Hunted series, for instance, then, you know, you probably are well aware of the sort of thing that I tend to get up to around about Christmas time. Because the thing is, you know, every year, once work ends, stuff like that, I tend to just sort of, you know, go back up north to be with friends and family and all that. And, yeah, it's always pretty good. Because we, you know, have a proper sort of like Christmas dinner and whatever else have you. We just go, we have fun, we meet up, and it's all just a load of good fun, that's all. So we have our, you know, our usual Christmas dinner, we'll go up there and go up to my old folks' house, stay over there. The thing about it always is that we always have sort of, well, the way my sort of old folks like to do Christmas dinner is they really, really enjoy sort of like doing a starter, a main and a dessert, as though it's essentially almost like a restaurant, you know, proper 3-course meal and all that. And you know, we'll have our turkey dinner, which is, you know, pretty standard and all that, but my old folks, you know, they love doing like a starter dish, and they try to vary it up, because my old mother, you know, she does a good sort of carrot and coriander soup, and we had that a couple of years, I can remember, and that was always very tasty as hell. But other stuff, which I can also remember, sometimes like toast and pate. That was sometimes one that we would do, or they would do rather, and it was you know, quite nice and delicious as well. So yeah, nothing bad I can say about that really. And the thing is, what else can I think of? You know what is actually a typical sort of, how should I say, Christmassy meal sort of starter, which I must say this is such a kind of like a 70s old person kind of thing, not gonna lie, because this is not something I would choose for myself. But prawn cocktail, ladies and gentlemen, you all know what I mean, don't you? You know, get a bit of the old prawn cocktail out. I don't like prawn cocktail, really. Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's more that I don't rate it. It's not something I would have chosen for myself. Because the problem with it is, with like the sort of, the kind of the sauce that it goes in, the dressing, not the sauce. Dressing, sauce is the wrong word. But with the kind of dressing, oh, that's glitching into there. That's not where I want that, really. Let's put that somewhere else, actually. Where should we put it? Maybe down here, actually? Yeah, let's go down there. What was I saying? Yeah, the sort of dressing of prawn cocktail, I've never been hugely keen on myself. Because the problem is, the way it's made, obviously with all like its, whatchamacallit, what's the word I'm looking for? With its friggin', it's dressing, and then obviously the prawns and then the lettuce themselves. God, it's actually hard to do commentary and concentrate on what I'm doing at the same time. But with all that dressing, I just often feel like the leafy greens of it and the prawns themselves all just end up becoming a bit of a mushed up mess in the bottom of your bowl, or you know, whatever you serve it in, which is never great. But what can you do, eh? But it's, I don't know, it's not the worst, I suppose. It's like I say, it's just not a meal that I would choose for myself, really. That's all. But you know, if you like prawn cocktail and all that, then you know, power to you, eh? You do you and all that. But you enjoy it. You rule that stuff. Okay, I'm just putting some people down around the fairground stuff. I like how the fairground stuff actually has its own lighting as well. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, we'll have our starter, and you know, I'm not sure what it's going to be this year, what my old folks are going to do. But thing is, you know, we then obviously have our big main, our big sort of turkey dinner itself, and that's always absolutely delicious, you know. And God, yeah, well, man, I could go for a good turkey dinner right now. Just saying, because it's always so tasty. But yeah, then usually after that we'll have some sort of Christmas pudding or something. And it's funny, really. I think I've mentioned this before when talking to Phil, for instance. But you know, there's just a lot of like examples of Christmassy food which I'm not actually a big fan of. I know this is going to maybe sound like a right Scrooge or something, but for instance, like Christmas cake, for instance, I'm actually not the biggest fan of it. I'm not a big fan, I think, of like sort of dried, rich sort of fruit that's got like brandy or stuff in it. I just find it very rich, to the point where I'm like, bleh, kind of. So yeah, I can only ever eat that in small amounts. So it's not just kind of Christmas cake either. It's also stuff like Christmas pudding. I'm not the greatest fan of. God, yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I sound like a right freaking Scrooge, like I said. But, you know, there are other stuff which, there's other stuff which I do like from Christmas, you know. I've often thought I'd probably be a bigger fan of, like, Yule logs, chocolate Yule logs, stuff like that. I don't think I've ever had a proper chocolate Yule log before, though, that's the only thing. What's this green tunnel look like, do you reckon, when you drive through it like this in your train? I wonder if there's a way to sort of jazz that up a bit. I don't know. Well, who knows. Maybe we could put some funfair tents down actually around here as well, on sort of like the bottom floor. Like a big, oh no, that's too big. Well, you know what, let's just put that one sort of in there. Maybe put a couple of them down actually if we can. Like so. Boom. Nice. Just a bit of extra decoration, isn't it, ladies and gents? You see, this is already looking quite festive, isn't it, with like all like the little lighting and stuff like that. Good stuff. What else? Yeah, so at the risk of sounding like a complete Grinch, there is, of course, a lot of stuff that, Christmas food-wise, I'm just not perhaps the biggest fan of. There's also like things like mince pies as well. I'm actually not a big fan of that, or stollen. I just think I'm not a big fan of like dried fruit and stuff in general, to be honest. It's not my favourite kind of thing. But, you know, there's worse stuff, I suppose, that one could have. Nonetheless, like I say, if it was up to me, wouldn't really go for it myself. Oh, look at these little like painted egg things. They're pretty nice, aren't they? Scatter a few of these down. This is just like a real weird sort of random object area, this. Okay, chunk these in place. I think it randomises the colours and the size. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah. So I'd be curious to know, you know, what's everyone's Christmas plans themselves for this year. My God, I've already been going for 30 minutes. Wow, time flies, doesn't it, when you're concentrating and building up a load of stuff. What else? Let's actually get into our train and just go for a spin, I think. Since these guys clearly just don't want to actually get on, we'll just, you know, put some speed up and go for a little drive. Oh, look at that. See, this is why I do like tracks. It is a gorgeous and cute little game. So yeah, I definitely would love to do sort of more of this, and just really kind of enjoy it. You know, it's actually the area up above on the top bunk that I never put anything up there, is there? But, well, you know what, it's fine. We don't need to fill up everything, do we? I always remember, I'm trying to remember. Can you actually activate the whistle? Oh yeah, you can. Wow. I choose you. That feels like a Simpsons reference, that does, but sure. Or Ralph Wiggum. But yeah, I didn't realise you could actually do that. And I got an achievement for it. You see, played this game so long ago, and you could probably do that right from the beginning. But yeah, I've not put anything up there. I don't know why I've even created that bit up there, but sure. So yeah, what was I saying? I got completely distracted. You know what else actually we could put in here? Where is it? Hot air balloons? Do you think they'd sort of fit? Let's go into alt mode at the moment, just so that way we can actually go up a bit. It's down a little, actually. Yeah. We get like a few of these sort of sprinkle around all over the place. It's just an extra feature and all, you know. Down a bit. Put that one there. Yeah. That's not too bad. It's a bit of extra colour, that's all. Where are we? We're going around the back of that thing. Oh, here comes that little fairground over here. Oh, God. They're all kind of... Something don't feel right there. Hold on a minute. There's a load of people just floating in midair. Well, they're all down, at least. That's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, what did I just get rid of then? Just get rid of one of the balloons. I think I might have done by accident. Oh, no. We're alright, actually. Get rid of... Did I put 4 down before, or just the 3? Oh no, I think I got rid of the one that was over here. Well, that's okay, I don't mind about that. Alright, let me see if I can just take some of these little hover guys out and replace them. And yeah, you're hovering as well. That's not good. The elusive hover people of the Tracks world. Must be just because I was like placing them down and their hitbox was chonking on certain things. I know that doesn't really make too much sense, but no, you're still hovering. What's that about? Why? You gotta hover like that? Oh, is it because I'm still... No, I'm not in alternate mode, so I don't know why it will do that. Oh, there we go. Right. No, I must have been in alternate mode before. Oh. Okay, for some reason I go over there. I think it's because of the freaking Ferris wheel, isn't it? Alright, well, put them sort of down over here then, instead. We can't get them really down. We can get a couple maybe down over this side. Like so. Yeah. Just chonk them in there. It's fine. Little winter dudes. Having fun over here and all that. Oh, here comes the train. Oh, God, where am I? Go back into train mode. Oh, yeah, we're going around the back here again. Let's just sit in our train now and follow it round the track as it goes along. How absolutely adorable. But yeah, I just talked a little bit about Christmassy stuff and all that, and Lego as well, which I've talked about before here on the channel, you know, on So You Being Hunted episodes and all that. Oh, man. Also, some people might ask me, actually, an interesting question. What is perhaps, you know, do I have like a really bad Christmas memory from any point? You know, did I ever, for example, have just like a really shit Christmas or anything like that at any time? And I mean, honest answer to that is that I don't really think I've ever had a truly shit Christmas ever in my life before. I think, well, there probably actually was one Christmas that I can think of where, then again, I don't really remember it because I was only a very, very young kid at the time. But the thing is, I remember when I was... oh, I didn't want to do that. Never mind. Pressing the wrong button. I remember once when I was a kid, well, I don't... God, what am I talking about? I'm so focused on what I'm doing here that I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm actually saying. What I was saying was... apparently there was one time when I was a kid, and I was very young at the time, admittedly, but me and, you know, my sibling, my older sister, we got we had some kind of illness. I can't remember what it was. We had some kind of illness one year. It might have been like when I was, I don't know, 1 or 2 or something. And apparently that was always a bit of a, I don't know, very sort of bland and unexciting Christmas because it was just a bit sort of down. But the thing is, like I say, I was just a kid at the time, so I don't really remember that. I was just very, very young, too young to really remember it. But, you know, if that was a candidate probably for have I ever had like a really poor or really rubbish Christmas, I don't know, probably would say that, but that's the closest I think I can get by way of an answer to that question, I think. But yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate in life that I've never had really a terrible sort of Christmas or anything like that. Okay, now we get people coming onto our train. I think maybe it's because you need 2 stations, maybe that's it. Okay, let's set our train going again, like so. And then we can sort of... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's there. There we are. Let's get out and have a look at them. Yeah, oh, look at them. Just going for a ride on the little gingerbread carriages, as you do. How adorable. Well, you know, it's been very good, hasn't it, ladies and gents? Oop, didn't mean to do that. But, God, it's been good for an episode, I do think, hasn't it? Yeah. But most of my Christmases, they've always been pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I've never really had any kind of big issues, Christmas-wise, anything like that. Actually, we could put some stuff on those shelves over there, couldn't we? Yeah, most of my Christmases have always been, you know, fairly happy. I've never had kind of issues or anything like that. They've always been good with, you know, family. Very memorable. But, God, yeah. What was I saying? I'm sure, you know, people have lots of memories of their own. Of Christmases, past and present. Good or bad. Ah, light arches. This is what I should have been using all along, isn't it? Instead of the green ones. Hold on. I wonder if I could put them sort of along here. Here's an idea. I know they're sort of glitching off the edge of that shelf there, but that's okay. Oh look, they're all sort of like different colours as well. This would be a good idea, actually. Let's do this. Let's have like some light arches, like so. And then the train sort of like goes through them. It's like a light show. That's awesome. I never realised that was actually in the game, but here we are, ladies and gents. See, they've got like blues and other colours as well. Alright. Oh, that was perfect. Look at that. Nice. It's going through there at the moment. Via that other old station. Maybe I should get that train to actually stop at that station and see how many other people we can fit on the train. Santa, are you on that platform? You were, weren't you, somewhere? Yeah, he's right at the front of the friggin' platform, almost. Right. Yeah. What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? Just waffling on as usual, wasn't I? Nope, thought the train was slowing down for a second then. That's fine. Okay, let's get some houses, couldn't we? With some house lights on them. Interesting. Maybe we should do that, actually. Just by way of a bit of additional decoration or something. What if I sort of put one in here, like that? Oh, I think I just saw a train go past. Is that sort of on it there? Oh, yeah, look at that. It's nice. See, that's it's got some lights on it, that house. Maybe we could put another one sort of, do you want a tall house or do you want nah, just a medium? I think a medium's fine. So we can get a couple of them in here, actually. Do you think? Hang on, I might need to, yeah, there we go. Snap them like that, so there's two. Yeah, that sort of works, doesn't it? Right, hold on, let me line this up. Put that there. And then put one there. Oh, that's sort of not quite on properly. That one is. Hold on. Just get the lights out again. Oop. Train coming by again. It looks like it. Oop. Yeah. Sort of being a bit awkward. Yeah, pull it back a bit. Can it go lower? It's not quite on the thing. That's slightly annoying me. You know, go down even more. Is that on now? Yeah. It's sort of glitched in a bit, but that's fine. It'll do. Oh, there you go. See? A couple of little houses with their own little fairy lights on them. Look great, don't they? Fantastic. Oh, right. Where's my train at? It's over here. Okay, let's get into the train and go for a ride, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Get some speed up as we go up this corkscrew. Oh, man. You see, there's so many props that I still haven't really played with in this game, but what can you do, eh? It's good just to come back to it. Everyone's like, okay, here we go, the light tunnel. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Hope you don't get epilepsy, ladies and gents. What if we get like a big one of those around downstairs? Yeah, we're alright. Yeah, let's just do a couple of revolutions with our little train over here. It's very adorable, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Right. I should actually spin the camera around so you can actually see what's going on. Let's see if we can stop at the train station up there as well. Pick up more passengers. Pick up Santa. Maybe some people will get off. I don't know. We'll see. Now, you see, you lot are having fun now that you're not floating in the air weirdly. Aren't you? There's the little houses with the fairy lights on them. Okay, we are coming up to our next station. We are losing speed a bit, obviously, but that's fine. Alright, start braking. Like so. Alright, just bring it down to a stop. Speed up a little bit, just so we can line ourselves up. That's better, that's better, that's better. Alright, bring it to a stop. Anybody want to get on? Yes! A load of people are getting on. I think they're just going to fill up the remainder of the train, though, aren't they? Oh, God. Just the lone two people left on the platform. It appears that is indeed so. Let's just have a look at them, now that they're actually in it. Oh, yeah, we've got a full little train there. It's awesome. Well, looks like you two are just going to be forever alone. Well, you know what? Let's get them some extra company, ladies and gents. Get them a few extra little friends to join them on the platform, because why the hell not? Here you go. See? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Well, we're in. That's fine. You two are sort of glitching into one another there, but sure. There you go. Need all the company at Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we're off. Might as well toot that horn, eh? Let's go. We've got a full amount of elves and people and Santa somewhere in there. I think he might be in the back carriage. I'm not sure. Oh, God. We're going a bit fast. Not quite what I want to do, but sure. Let's slow it down a bit, please. There we are. That's better. Let's get it sort of actually down to about this speed here. Ah, there we go. That's a better speed. So it's not going too fast, so you can actually take a few things in, that's all. Right, through the light tunnel. Yes. Awesome. Feels very satisfying, doesn't it? Well, at least I find it weirdly satisfying and all that. Oh, God. Yeah. Bad time to be waving the camera around when we're just going through this fucking constant bends and whatever else have you. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, have you any presents for me? Well, I'm sure there will be when I go back up north to be with family. Probably a few bottles of cider under that tree waiting for me. Yeah, that's a very typical Christmas gift that members of my family love to buy for me. Bottles of cider. Apparently I am actually quite a hard person to buy gifts for, because I just never really ask for anything. I'm always just sort of like, no, you know, just get me whatever. Just get me chocolate, just get me cider. Stuff that I can consume, and I'll be fine. So we can drop some people off, actually, here. Oh, going to reverse there, that's not what we want. Take me forward. Line her up. And complete stop. There we go. Anyone want to get off? I think the answer to that is no. Nobody wants to get off, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what can you do, eh? It looks like, basically, we just got a full train and everyone's permanently on it here for the ride, I do believe. Well, that was a fun little round of tracks, wasn't it? I think that'll probably do for a Christmas episode. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching that. It's just a sedate little episode of tracks, a little special to go out over the Christmas period. And yeah, I should, you know, like I say, I should come down and we should come back rather and actually do more of this game every once in a while, because people will probably really enjoy it and all that, especially with the amount of stuff that gets added to it from time to time. I don't know if the devs have actually really done any recent updates to the game or not. We'll have to see. But God, yeah, it's been 45 minutes since last save, so I think, yeah, this is probably the best time to draw things down. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along the links to my propagandist channel for anyone interested, and if you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But other than that, this is John Red signing off. Merry Christmas, everybody! Shellfish rocks. Okay, there's more to the game than I thought. Got ya, you bastard. I'm wondering if we get an opportunity though to maybe switch characters and try someone else out. God. Oh God, you're hiding in there, were you? Fucking hell! Just chunked him straight off the edge there. Oh, doesn't he look pretty though? It's pretty good. Oh God, it's you. No, don't fucking there. Something you've got to watch out for is when you're doing attacks like that, you can't sort of like get out of the animation. You have to wait for the animation to complete before you can start moving. So just got to bear that in mind, right? You see? Oh God! Oh my God! You got a bomb on you. You're not good. That got rid of you. Oh, I knew that was going to explode. There we are. Right. What else do I have? Oh God, I haven't got much, have I? I need to find the shop. That's what I need to find. If